Oh, okay, it's on. Anyways, awkward intro, I guess, to this. So to quickly recap, just go over what happened in the previous episode of Volume 5, which I did enjoy. I saw Fat Man Falling had uploaded his, and Celtic Phoenix Productions. I think that's his channel. Sometimes I get the names mixed up. They uploaded their reaction. I watched a couple of maybe the first 10 minutes of it, and yeah, they're picking it apart. And the criticisms they make are valid, but I'm kind of just trying to enjoy the show. I will nitpick here and there. When I gave the show kind of a little bit of a ding for the reusing the footage from Volume 4, I was like, oh, that was kind of lazy, but, at the end of the day, not a big deal. It's just a small, minor gripe. But I'm actually glad they started the opener without any, action scene. They set up context, they set up the plot and what everybody's doing this volume, which I think is a smarter decision in terms of setting the story up for the current volume. So to quickly recap, as I said, so we can just jump right into this, and I'll leave a timestamp down below for like when the reaction starts, because I know people don't care to listen to recaps, which fine, whatever. But Ruby and the gang, they've arrived at Haven, and they met the headmaster, Leonardo Lionheart, and basically shit's supposedly not going well. There was a big back and forth argument a couple days ago over whether or not Lionheart was lying about all the stuff, in regards to Haven or Mistrel just being in a shit show right now. And then Watts giving him stuff like, dude, your improvisation sucks. So yeah, okay, maybe it wasn't, or maybe the reason why we weren't shown that, which Ruby does do this stupid tell me don't show me thing. They do that way too damn much. But in fairness, maybe they didn't show that the graveyards and the graves and whatnot, because what Lionheart was saying was completely false. So maybe that's the whole setup they were going for. But either way, we'll find out later on down the line if he was full of crap or not. And then Blake, Gira, Sun, and Collier dealing with the White Fang. They went and presented the scroll to Corsic and Finnick, I think it's the brothers' names. I know one's Corsic. I forgot the other one's name. I think it's Finnick. If I'm wrong, let me know, or I'll check it myself, or maybe we'll find out in the episode. But yeah, so basically Ilya got thrown under the bus, and Blake's trying to convince her to hey, side with us. There's no reason for you to be with the White Fang any further. And so we got a little bit of that, and it was a good scene. I liked it. It was very it touched on the right emotions, and it got the right point across. There was one that said it would have been more impactful if we actually saw Gira and them confronting Corsic and Finnick. I'm like, yeah, but it's not necessary. It'd be a nice, it's like adding that cherry to the cake. That's all that really would have been. So what we got was perfectly fine. Yang is this one. I admit I am completely confused as to what Yang is doing. If they're intentionally misleading us, if she's being ambiguous to keep Ruby, she's not trying to name drop Ruby to keep her safe because she doesn't know who to trust or what have you. Although I don't know why she would have trust issues, but in any case, they made it seem like she's looking for her mother because she just non-specifically said that I'm just looking for someone. And of course, the shopkeeper dude was referencing the only real relevant person around here is Raven. And Yang seems to know that because she finished the sentence for him. And then the guy that she punched to bounced around, which people are saying, well, maybe that's a semblance. And I'm like, no, it's probably just a comedy shtick. Now, they could be right. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying that I don't like how people just jump to conclusions, make something bigger than what it really is, when I personally think that was just a slapstick. It was just them being funny, and it was funny. But he was like, oh, I hear you're looking for someone. So he's assuming she's looking for Raven. So maybe she is looking for Ruby, but this guy's going to take her to Raven. So it could be a miscommunication between, he's assuming she's looking for Raven, and he did see her red eyes. So he could be put two and two together, oh, that must be Raven's daughter, because without a doubt, Raven has mentioned her daughter to her tribe and whatnot. Weiss is still on her way to Haven. She hasn't arrived yet. We didn't really get much on her, but we did get to see that she has changed for the better, because she's like, hey, maybe we should help those people. And the pilot's like, well, this is a cargo ship, there ain't shit I can do. All right, so that's pretty much all that happened, I believe. Oh yeah, then Ruby and all them met Oscar. I say oh yeah, in other news, yeah, they met Oscar. But yep, essentially Oscar's now with the gang. So I've already skipped it past the intro because I don't want to get the copyright ding for that. So I'll also probably have to deal with the copyright ding for the episode 1. Which, by the way, if you do a reaction to it, don't fight the copyright strike or the takedown or whatever. Don't fight it. Just send an email to Rooster Teeth. They have it. Actually, I should probably link that down below. If anybody watching this does their own reactions or wants to do a reaction, you just email them, and then what they will do is they will take away the copyright strike or the takedown or whatever they have on it and just leave it as a copyright strike, which essentially means you don't get to monetize the video. It gets to stay up, but you don't get to monetize it. They get to monetize it, which I think is how it should be. I am perfectly fine with them monetizing it. I have no legal grounds to say that they shouldn't or can't. Anyways, with that being said, let us move on. Sorry for the weird angle. I'm still working this whole thing out. I think this will do.
Are we ready?
Uh-oh. It's off the waltz. I'm assuming he's referring to, are we ready to find spring? Yeah, dude, he is just fucking terrified of Watts. But I think the deal is, if I haven't mentioned, is that the seer? Yeah, it's the seer. But I think the deal is they get spring and...
Are you there?
Hello, Leonardo. Do you have something to report?
Hi, Salem. And Cinder.
Of course, ma'am. I would not waste your time if not. I'm still just so fascinated by this creature. Cinder, dear, are we coming through? Can you see us clearly? Well,
what a dick! Oh my god.
Shut up.
Oh, goody.
She got her voice back.
Recovered.
Your report. What is it?
Watts is a dick. I love Watts though. That's
I've found the Spring Maiden.
Is that so?
actually, yeah, you have.
Well done, Arthur. Had I known how useful you'd be in expediting this process, I would have sent you long ago.
As much as I'd love to take credit, ma'am, I can't say that either of us are to thank for this development. I guess you could say a little birdie told us.
Explain.
You see, ma'am,
Ruby's in Haven.
Bronwyn arrived at Haven Academy earlier today. He believes Spring has taken residence with his sister.
Tyrian is fucked.
Is the girl with him?
Yes, Miss Rose was in attendance.
Maybe she doesn't give a shit about
And you know
Crow
of
being
the
alive.
tribe's location?
Yes, ma'am, but you have to hurry. Crow is already at odds with my...
Leonardo, do you remember the first time we met? I remember. I remember your fear. But since that day, you've been extraordinarily brave. I won't forget all that you've done for me. Do not forget everything I can do to you.
She gonna kill him? Oh, no, she isn't. Yeah.
Cinder, you and your team will meet with Dr. Watts and together convince Raven Bronwyn that the survival of her people depends on her cooperation. Once you have Spring under control, escort her to the relic and contact Hazel. The White Fang was promised the destruction of Haven, and they'll have it once we have what we need.
Understood.
Not you, Arthur. Tyrion's in need of a new tale.
What happened to his old one?
Got cut off.
The silver-eyed girl? It will be done.
Good.
Alright, so we know what the seers can do.
The students aren't pushovers.
Let me just pause this for a second. So, when she was talking to the seer in episode, I think it was 3 or 4, she wasn't talking to the seer. She was talking to someone through the seer. So, she was talking to someone... Unless she was talking to... No, she wouldn't be talking to Leo, though, because she said to reinforce the numbers in Beacon. Yeah, because it sounded like she was talking to somebody that was looking for the relic, so she might have another agent or what have you that we don't know about yet. Or she could have been just talking to some random White Fang member or Adam or who knows. But that's interesting. That is definitely interesting. So we now know what the seers are supposed to do. They are essentially the Phalantiers from Lord of the Rings. That's basically what they are. So I think that's interesting, and I definitely like Watts now. He's just such a dick to Cinder, just for the sake of being a dick to her. Anyways.
You're free to speak your mind.
I don't understand. Working with bandits? Keeping Ruby alive? What's the point? We're strong enough to take what we want by force.
Never underestimate the usefulness of others. Take Leonardo. He was one of Ozpin's most trusted, and yet now... You will have the power I promised you when the time is right. But remember that it comes with a cost. If Ruby Rose has learned to harness her gift, then you must take care to protect yours. There's only so much I can do to aid you.
So I get the feeling we're not going to get a Cinder redemption arc. Cinder seems very hell-bent.
Cinder, before you go, inform Tyrian that I wish to have a word with him.
Oh shit, she is pissed. She is pissed about Crow being alive. I thought she was going to let it slide, but nope. Tyrian, oh, you poor bastard. Hello, Weiss. Granted, she did say for Watts to make him a new tail, so I don't think she's going to kill him. Then again, she does seem like the type that wouldn't kill her minions, just harshly punish them. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this is where they get attacked by the wasps, I'm guessing, in the trailer. Yeah, excuse me.
Where are we?
Nowhere good. Passing by some of Lake Matsu's floating islands.
Where's
Gravity
my...
dust that forms in these
There it
things
is.
has given us a little turbulence.
Sorry, I had to bring up
Nothing I can't
Bandicam.
handle, but the islands sometimes hide some nasty grim. I'm just betting on our friends in distress, keeping them preoccupied.
Yeah, they're like right there with you. Oh no, they died.
You've got to be kidding me.
I like how he just doesn't give a shit. Wait, so that wasn't... Oh, okay, so that's the ship being attacked. Whew. There are the wasps. Oh, damn. Oh, that was dark. Alright, Weiss, time to kick some ass.
Lancers. Freaking Lancers. All right,
Lancers.
buckle up.
So they're called Lancers.
What are you doing?
What we should have done in the first place.
You tell him,
You're
Weiss.
carrying dust, right?
Officially, no. Actually, yes.
Okay, so they're smuggling
When
dust.
I tell you, open the rear door.
So even though there's an embargo and all that stuff, I'm guessing Jacques is still having his people kind of smuggle it back and forth. Which is smart. That is one of the instances where I actually agree with Jacques that the dust embargo was a dumb idea by Ironwood. Such a dumb idea. There we go. I think I adjusted a little bit. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not gonna help. I was gonna say, use fire. Couldn't tell if she was hitting any of them.
Hold on.
I think she got a couple. Fly away! Evasive maneuvers! Oh, got that one, and that one. Yeah, this is definitely a Grim that has strength in numbers.
We're hooked.
We're double hooked. We're hooked on phonics. Okay, that was a dumb joke, but yeah. And obviously Weiss isn't gonna die, so...
I've got an idea. Hold on.
Pilot, on the other hand, he's expendable.
Literally.
I'm curious as to what those crystals are. or if they're just, you know, part of the scenic view. Oh, okay, that was clever. That was clever. I mean, you got two of them, but that was clever.
Kid, you are reading my mind.
This pilot's kind of like a discount version of the captain from Volume 4. And that just woke up a couple more. I think it just woke up some more. Or maybe it woke up the queen. We gonna get a queen? Maybe not.
Yeah, great going, kid. We are in the clear.
And then boom, he gets impaled. And then Weiss has to swim the rest of the way. Uh-oh.
It's a Queen Lancer!
Oh, okay, there is a queen. Not very big, she just has a bigger, Oh, what's the name of the back end of a bug? Oh, never mind, that thing is huge. Alright, take it back. No, don't hit the engines. You don't want to hit... Oh, there go the engines. Or one of them. You're gonna summon your... Oh, you're... Okay. Well, so much for the dust that this guy was smuggling. There goes his job. And it didn't die. Called it.
I can see the shoreline. God, we're not gonna make it.
Oh, you're not. You might not make it. Weiss will. Yep, new song. Oh, never mind. There's a little bit of dust left. Maybe this guy will keep his job. He just won't get that promotion he was promised. Yeah, there we go. What was that? I thought he was gonna do like a whole kneel thing, like how a knight would to, like, you know, a queen. Oh, they're playing the song that it's a rendition of the song she, not her, but her character sang in Volume 4. Oh, that was cool. So, epic fail there. And it's dead. So, Weiss has kind of sort of become the Lucy Artfilia of the series. Where she can summon people to fight for her. Granted, unlike Lucy, she can actually hold her own. Although, I guess Lucy can kind of fight. I mean, she did with that one dude when she got the new whip from Virgo. So the only question I have is, did that pilot die?
Adam.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to repeat myself.
Sienna
So I
Khan.
want you to listen when I tell you that the White Fang will not attack Haven Academy.
My leader, Khan, I am begging you.
You should beg for forgiveness and nothing else.
So Sienna Khan's not a villain then.
The assault you led on Beacon was not the great victory you clearly think it was. And you should be grateful your punishment wasn't more severe. You are a symbol for many in our organization, but that doesn't make you infallible.
I was merely trying to follow your example, High Leader.
And what example might that be?
Strength. Strength and unwavering conviction. The humans have seen that strength now.
I was one of the first to suggest violence where violence was necessary. Peace bred complacency, and acceptance of our place in the world. I will not allow humanity to push us down without pushing them back. But the destruction of the Huntsman Academies crosses a line. The loss of the CCT has brought global communication to a crawl, and the White Fang is more of a target now than ever before.
So she's neutral evil then.
Justified humanity's campaign against us, and for what? Empty promises from a group of humans? Humans we still know nothing about and come and go as they please. These are not examples of strength, Adam. They are examples of your talents being diminished by short-sightedness.
She's not
If you
wrong.
know more about the humans, then why not talk to one of them yourself?
Uh-oh. Oh, Hazel.
Hazel!
Okay, so that means Hazel's not a faunus.
Took you long enough.
What is this?
Apologies. I don't aim to cause any trouble.
You've brought a human to this location?
You should
Sacrilegious.
hear what he has to say.
This is grounds for execution.
Ma'am,
Heresy.
please.
Blasphemy.
Nobody needs to die today. I'm just asking for a moment of your time.
The longer you stay here, the less of a chance you have of leaving alive.
I'm pretty sure Hazel could take
I'll
on
take
you and your
those
guns.
chances, if you don't mind.
I'm pretty sure Hazel could annihilate them.
You don't like me. You have no reason to like me. But you don't have to like me to get the results you want.
I'm starting to doubt either of you fully comprehend what it is that I want. I want humanity to fear the faunus, to know that we demand respect. I do not want to start a war with the humans that we cannot win.
That's where you're wrong. We can win a war against the humans. Not only because we have the support of Hazel's master, but because the faunus are the dominant species of this planet. We're better than humans. We have everything humans have and more. Humans shouldn't just fear the faunus. They should serve the faunus.
I've had enough of this conversation for tonight. Guards, take them away.
They're not
I
going to
said
listen.
Take them away.
Oh, Sienna, you're fucked.
I will admit, Sienna, you were right about my popularity. My followers in Vale already see me as the true High Leader, and many here in Mistrel feel the same.
So they're in Mistrel. Okay.
What are you doing?
What's right for the faunus?
Okay,
From
apparently
this
that wasn't
day
part of the
forward,
plan.
I will be the one to lead the White Fang.
Or at least he didn't inform Hazel of what he was going to do.
If you think I'll just step aside and follow beneath you, you're wrong.
Holy shit.
Thank you, Sienna. You were there when our people needed you. But they need me now.
Holy shit, Adam.
I'm sorry you couldn't see this through to the end.
Holy shit, Adam.
Give our former leader a proper
Yeah, Hazel didn't like that.
All who were here tonight will claim that Sienna was murdered by a human huntsman. Sienna Khan will become a martyr for our cause. Her final act as High Leader.
Yeah, there's no redemption for Adam at this point. Jeez Louise, so Sienna Khan didn't last fucking long.
When were you planning on telling me about that?
Okay, he's pissed he wasn't
This was
told.
my business, not yours.
It's our business now. And I don't appreciate you withholding things like that.
Your master was concerned with Sienna's willingness to cooperate. Now she doesn't have to be.
Nobody needed to die today.
Okay, so he didn't like that.
I disagree.
Fucking Adam. The redemption arcs for Cinder and Adam have just sank. They've been hit by cannonballs and they have sank. Then again, I didn't really have much hopes for Adam. Hello. Oh, the bandits. Holy shit.
Help! Please.
Oh shit.
What do you think?
And it's Raven.
We just hit the jackpot.
Oh, they know who she is. Ooh, ow. I'm guessing that was it. Okay, holy crap. So, there was a lot that happened there. So, 2 episodes in a row, we get a whole shitload of information, and I am less confused about things. Not that I was confused about, like, not the Seekers, the Seers. I pretty much was like, okay, so they're a communication type thing, but now we know specifically what they are. I think they're called Palantirs in Lord of the Rings, but yeah, we got this was definitely a villain-focused episode, which is good, because you get to see what the villains are doing now. So, episode 1, we get to see what the good guys are doing, episode 2, we get to see what the villains are doing, and we got a little action scene between Weiss and the Grimm, and I'm assuming that pilot's not going to make it, because I don't see any reason for, or that pilot could be the one that lets everybody else know that, hey, Raven and company have Weiss, and I think that Raven knows that she's a Schnee, hence, oh, we've hit the jackpot, so they're probably going to ransom her to Jacques. But I think Yang's going to show up and be like, Mom, no, the fuck you ain't. So it'll be, yeah, well, that was definitely a hell of a cliffhanger, now that I think about it. And then Sienna Khan just died, like, she's dead. Just like that. I was thinking, like, oh, new character, we get to meet Sienna Khan, and she's gone. But, yeah, we get to see just how Adam apparently is... Adam has a knack for stabbing women. Okay, he has a knack for hurting women with his blade, because he's hurt, Blake, he hurt Yang, and now he's killed Sienna Khan. Adam, you vicious, vile, evil bastard, you. I'm not, saying that he's a bad character. He's a good character. It's just I enjoy hating him. So that tells you you're making a good villain. Because now that he's, basically, in his mind, he had the excuse to kill Sienna because all they wanted is her cooperation, but hey, if she's not going to cooperate, then I'll just kill her, take over, and you can forget about it. And Hazel, I think, has like a sense of honor to an extent. Like, he doesn't seem like the type that would appreciate a backstabbing like that, or an unnecessary backstabbing like that. I think he has that honorable approach to things. Whereas, Watts, Tyrian, and Cinder don't. They don't have that sense of dignity about them. They're just in it for, well, Tyrion's in it just because he wants to please Salem. Watts and Cinder are probably in it because they want power. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't really have much else to add. Anything else happened that I didn't cover? Although I'll cover it in the recap or what have you. We got Weiss, we got the villains. Oh yeah, then Cinder got her voice back. That's good. It's nice to hear Jessica. I forgot how to say her last name. I think it's Negri. But yeah, it's good that she's got her voice back, when she didn't do anything in volume 4, in volume 4, besides, sit around and get treatment. So what's going to happen now is Cinder and Emerald and Mercury, because you said her team, I'm assuming it's those two, are going to go to Mistrel as well to find Ruby. Or I think they're going to deal with Ruby. I might need to rewatch that, because I would see like, holy shit, things are happening. Too much is going on. I can't process it all. Plus, I have a bit of a mild headache, but yeah, so I'll give it a rewatch, and then similar to how I did with my reaction to episode 1, I'll leave notes down below of things I didn't cover, or that I said something and I'm like, no, that's not what I meant, or I don't know why I said that. Let me explain to you what I actually meant, or what I should have said. So yeah, I'm definitely going to rewatch this. That's pretty much how I'm going to be doing these reactions for Ruby, is I will do the reaction, and then I will rewatch it so that I can tally up all the things that I missed. I don't know why I'm doing hand gestures when you can't even see me. You can just see like the shadow. You can just see me moving, but you can't see what the hand gestures are, so it looks weird. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed it. If you haven't watched, see, here I go doing that shit again. It's like, if you haven't watched, even though I just did the reaction, even though we're done with the video, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it now. It's like, what's the point, dude? You say that now. You need to say it in the beginning, which I need to make an annotation on the first video now that I think about it, because I don't think I have that on there. I think I do, but I could be wrong. But I'll definitely have to do that. Actually, I might even do a quick edit of that in this video. So basically, I'll upload this video, and then actually, no. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm rambling. I tend to do that a lot, in case you guys didn't notice. So anyways, yeah, I like this episode. It was a lot of fun, and it was nice to see a villain-focused episode again, because I don't think we've gotten one of those since Volume 3, I think, when we got Cinder and Mercury. Well, not really Cinders, but Mercury and Emerald sort of backstory, or at least how the whole Beacon villain gang got together, like how they met Roman and all that stuff. And supposedly we're going to be seeing Neo again. So she might be a part of Cinder's team. So I guess that means that Neo is still possibly loyal to Cinder, or at least, you know, it's like, I've been around you enough that like you're the only familiar face that I know. So sure, I'll stick around. And so let's see, if you have Cinder, Neo, Mercury, and Emerald, Team Crime. No. Would it be Team Crime? No, it'd be CRNE. I need to figure that one out. Anyway, folks, I have a look up lights. This has been RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 2, Dread in the Air. And I shall see you all for the next, for whatever video I upload next. Anyways. Fuck, I fucked up the goddamn closures. Well, man, I'm fucking everything up today. Anyway, folks, have a good one.